Good morning. I'm Annette Hayden, and I'm going to be your tour guide through recycling do's and don'ts. But first, I'd like to start with that little green triangle. You know, the one that is known as the recycling logo. Notice that it has three parts: reduce, reuse, and recycle. The first is reduce. Let's reduce the amount of waste that we generate. And we can do that by asking ourselves, do we really need this item? Next is reuse. Can we reuse it again? Can we pass it on so that someone else could use it? And thirdly is recycle. After those first two have been exhausted, what's left over is for recycling if there is a market for it. So you also have to keep that in mind as well. For instance, I've made a change. I no longer purchase certain drinks in bottles, glass bottles, because there isn't a market for glass at this time. So I've switched to aluminum cans, not plastic, because I'm trying to rid my life of as much plastic as possible. So I've switched to aluminum cans because there is a market for aluminum and it can be recycled and remade into another product. Now, let's look at what can be recycled in our Franklin County and City of Frankfort curbside recycling program. First are plastics. We can recycle plastic water bottles, soft drink bottles, milk jugs, laundry detergent jugs, shampoo and conditioner bottles, anything that has a screw-on lid or cap. Next is aluminum. We can recycle all aluminum cans. We can recycle steel food cans as well. Make sure that they are relatively clean or free of food debris. Then we can recycle cardboard. Corrugated and non-greasy pizza boxes are accepted. Now what I do is those pizza boxes are easy to tear apart. So I'll tear off maybe the lid that doesn't have any grease on it, and I'll recycle that and then throw the other part away. There is information now that some places are accepting boxes, pizza boxes with grease, just as long as they don't have any food debris on them. Next is paper. We can recycle paper not in our curbside containers, but at collection stations, and we have two. There's one in the city and one in the county, and they both accept the same items. Here we are at the Franklin County Sheriff's Office on River Bend Road. The paper collection center is behind this office, and there's the waste paper collection bin, and the red bin is my waste that we've brought to deposit. The waste that's accepted at this site is mail. I'm going to focus in on these. Junk mail, which we get lots of, office paper, magazines and catalogs, and newspapers. The items that are not accepted at this drop-off center is trash, plastics, paper bags, brown, which includes brown, and no shredded paper. No paperboard either. Larry is going to slide the door open, and then he's going to deposit all of our waste paper, which the majority of it, I believe, is junk mail. And now that he's finished depositing all of our waste paper, he slides the door back. Next, we're going to go to the City of Frankfort Recycling Center. It's off Home Street on Rouse Avenue, and we're going to take our e-scrap to be recycled. They are unloading a TV. They take different types of batteries and computers, and you also drill a hole in the mainframe?
Yes, ma'am. We'll drill holes in hard drives, and we just recently purchased a shredder. It's a shred hard drive, so.
Oh, awesome.
And I like to tell anybody, if it plugs into the wall or takes batteries, we'll take it, even if it's solar powered.
Okay, good to know. Thank you so much.
Yes, ma'am.
Hello again. I have some additional information that I would like to share with you on plastic recycling. Now, I've explained to you what plastics you can put in your curbside recycling. Well, these cannot go in curbside, but there are several that can go to your local Kroger or Walmart stores, and there might be other stores out there that accept plastics, but you know they have the bins set up in the front of the stores to accept plastic bags. This just happens to be a Kroger bag. Well, that's not all they'll take. They will take bubble wrap from packing. They will take dry cleaning bags. They will take pillow packs from packaging. They will take Ziploc bags. Also, the bag that your newspaper comes in. Outside packaging material. This came from toilet paper. So I know we have lots of this. This is a dog food bag. They will take this. Coffee filters came in this one. Bread bags, bun bags. Here's a coffee bag. And this is a produce bag that grapes were in. Also, you can get apples in these produce bags as well, and other types of produce. All of these you can recycle at home and take to your local Kroger or Walmart. Those are the two that I know of right now that are accepting them. Another thing that you can take, I do want to show this, and this is still being used. This is the inside of a cereal box, the bag that the cereal's in. If you tear it and it tears like plastic, which this does, it stretches, you can recycle this bag when you're finished with the cereal. However, if it tears like paper, it's paper, so you can't put it in there. And the other thing that they will not accept is our bags that frozen foods came in. There's a different chemical balance in those, and so they're not recyclable along with this other stuff. But I just wanted you to know, because we are inundated with plastic in our lives, and a lot of it we can recycle. Now, let's talk about pill bottles. We all seem to have them these days, whether it's over the counter or prescription. Matthew 25 Ministries, M25M, if you want to Google it and look it up, is a recycling company north of Cincinnati. And they will accept these pill bottles if they are clean, the labels removed, the glue removed. They will put them in with medical supplies that are shipped to third world countries for distribution of medicines. If you can't get them clean, then you can still recycle these, collect them and recycle them through that same company, because they do have a market for this type of plastic. Again, this cannot be included in your curbside recycling, but there are markets out there for some of these types of items. Now, lastly, I want to share with you, if you have old prescription medications or even over the counter, and like I have several in this, several different types in this, because I'm going to take these to be disposed of. And you can drop these off. They can be in the original container, or they can be in a baggie. It does not matter. Drop those off at the police department, the Frankfort Police Department. There is a container right inside the front door. You don't have to buzz in, ring for anybody. You just go in the front door and there's a container there. And it tells you what they accept and what they don't. They do not accept any liquids. So you have a place to get rid of your old medicine now too.
How excellent is thy name, O Lord, how excellent is thy name. Heaven and earth together proclaim, how excellent is thy name. How excellent is thy name, O Lord, how excellent is thy name. Heaven and earth together proclaim, how excellent is thy name. I look into the midnight blue to see the work you've done. Your children raise a perfect praise while enemies hold their tongue. Creation shows your splendor, your reigning majesty. And yet I find you take the time to care for one like me. How excellent is thy name, O Lord, how excellent is thy name. Heaven and earth together proclaim, how excellent is thy name. How excellent is thy name, O Lord, how excellent is thy name. Heaven and earth together proclaim, how excellent is thy name. One fine day when the trumpets play and the dead in Christ shall rise, a chosen few will gather to proclaim you, Lord Most High. With joyful alleluias, your heavenly hosts will sing. Every knee shall bow and tongue tell out, you are the King of Kings. How excellent is thy name, O Lord, how excellent is thy name. Heaven and earth together proclaim, how excellent is thy name. How excellent is thy name, O Lord, how excellent is thy name. Heaven and earth together proclaim, how excellent is thy name. How excellent, excellent, excellent,